Hello everybody, welcome to another video, and today I want to talk a little bit about restricted content, dailies, weeklies and that kind of stuff. This is something that I think about every now and then, but I've been thinking about it a lot more since the addition of Kyle's Garrison and Archon Hunts, since they decided that both of these are gonna be weekly activities. Warframe has all kinds of different content, right? There is stuff that you can do whenever you want, which is the majority of the game, but there's also a lot of daily stuff. Now they're starting to get into more weekly stuff, and we even have some item restricted stuff as well. And I don't think that restrictions are necessarily bad, but I don't think they're all good either. And I also want to ask you guys, what's your preferred and most disliked form of content? I really like being able to do whatever I want whenever I want. But I also like the system that Path of Exile uses, which is heavily focused around item restriction. If you want to do a map, you need to get a map. If you want to fight the Shaper, you need to get Shaper fragments, that kind of stuff. And I'm also not against weekly stuff. I don't mind weekly stuff at all, because you have a whole week to do it, so at some point, you will probably find enough time to get it done throughout the week. What I've noticed over the years though, and this happened across multiple different games, is that I'm really not a big fan of daily stuff. And it's not just that I dislike it, I actually quite enjoy getting into a routine and doing something every day. It's more that whatever I'm doing in this daily ritual just gets old really fast. Especially if there is a reward tied to that daily activity, right? Because from that point, you're not just doing the thing for the sake of doing the thing, but you're doing the thing to get a reward as well. It's kind of like if in real life you go for a walk every day, right? And then someone says to you, look, I'm gonna give you $5 once a day if you go for a walk. And you're like, wow, I was already thinking about going for a walk and now I get $5 as well. This is fantastic. And then you do it the next day and the next day and the next day, but then suddenly you don't feel like going for a walk one day, but you still feel like getting $5. So you go for a walk anyway. Now this isn't a big deal if it happens once or twice, but once it happens for the 10th or 20th time, you're gonna be pretty sick of walking around. Because at that point, it effectively becomes work, right? If you go for a walk, you get money. This is not going to happen all at once though, and this is something that I've noticed over the years. Dailies are not that bad for me if I look at them short term, but the longer it goes on, the worse it gets. It eventually gets to a point for me where ignoring the dailies is the most fun option I can choose. This is why for me personally, weeklies seem far superior, because if I don't feel like doing it on Monday, I still have the rest of the week to get it done. However, if you are going to make something weekly, you better make damn sure that it's good content. Stuff like raids in WoW, or, even the Archon hunts in Warframe, which I sort of consider to be kind of like raids in here. Or it needs to be something that might not necessarily be super fun if you're able to do it over and over and over again, which for me, for example, would be Kyle's mission in his garrison. If I were able to do the mission over and over and over again to farm reputation and get all the stock in one day, I think I would hate it. For me, it would become something that's just, one of those, let's just get it done things, rather than a nice mission that I can spice up my gameplay with once a week. It's a difficult topic though, because it also depends on how much variety there is, I feel, because if you're doing the exact same daily every day, it's of course gonna be worse than if you're doing a variety of things every day. And the same goes for weeklies and all the other stuff. One thing that I think can actually help with this restricted stuff is if you give people options, right? So it's not just a mission every day, but it's one of 3 missions that you can choose from every day. That, for me, has a lot more longevity, because it's the equivalent of either going for a walk every day for $5, or either going for a walk, riding a bicycle, or working out for $5 every day. That to me feels a lot better, because, I might not feel like going for a walk today, and I don't feel like working out, but goddamn, it is a nice day for a ride. You know what I mean? It's still not gonna keep my attention forever, but it's definitely a lot better. But anyway, that's pretty much all I wanted to say, so I thank you very much for watching. As always, guys, please let me know what you think about this whole shebang in the comment section down below, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.